What is good, Ninja? OJ over here from PlayerEssence, and welcome to another PE Nintendo Switch and gaming news video. In addition to a discussion at the end about Nintendo's overall plans going forward as far as their two-pillar strategy compared to the one-pillar strategy that analyst David Gibson has talked about. So we'll definitely get into that. Have some Mario+Rabbids or Mario+Rabbids Amiibo news and Skyrim running on the Nintendo Switch. So let's go ahead and get into this here. So Skyrim on the Nintendo Switch. First hands-on gameplay impressions. IGN Access has went live with their videos showing it running completely on the Nintendo Switch, where I think Max Cofield and Brian Altano discussed the motion controls in addition to just how it looks, how it feels to play the game. And based on what they've said there, obviously it was a show floor demo playing on the screen of the Nintendo Switch, not on the TV mode, so they couldn't get you the full impressions, of course, that you would want to know, but they did show off the game running on the Switch, not a trailer, not anything. And yes, 100% confirmed. I mean, I don't have to say this, but for some reason there's still people out there that are thinking that it's the Xbox 360 version, although that would take more work than just porting over the remastered, newer PC version. But anyway, regardless of that, yes, it is Skyrim remastered, although Nintendo is going to be publishing this one, so they probably just wanted it as just the Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim, or the Elder Scrolls Skyrim, not to have some confusion there. But either way, yes, it is the remastered version, the updated visuals, new and improved. It has all the DLC content in there, which I was saying from the very beginning, because that was easier to port over than the old Xbox 360 game running on that architecture, whereas the remastered version uses newer tech, so therefore it'd be easier to port over. A lot of people thinking very basically when it comes to porting and what's the easiest to do, and yes, the remastered version that's newer is easier to port than the old Xbox 360 version of the game. So it's pretty cool once again to see it actually running. Looks good, plays good. The motion controls necessarily aren't the greatest thing in the world, but you see that they actually work. It looks fine. When you slash, you slash. When you hold up the other Joy-Con, it blocks. So it's standard motion controls that you would expect. Not necessarily amazing or the best way to play, but not horrible and not working at all. We don't have a bleach shattered blade situation here or anything like that. But overall, everything seems to run smooth and look good so far, and I am actually looking forward to Skyrim on the Nintendo Switch. I didn't play a lot of the DLC, and I barely played the remastered version, so I'm down to pick up this one on the Nintendo Switch and show Bethesda that we will support some of their content over. So let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section below. Now moving on to the next article here, Mario, Luigi, Yoshi, and Peach Amiibo unlock weapons in Mario+Rabbids Kingdom Battle on the Nintendo Switch. So for a while, people have been wondering what the functions of the Mario+Rabbids Kingdom Battle Amiibo will be. And thanks to the game's official Twitter account, we've definitely got some answers. Mario, Luigi, Yoshi, Peach, and Amiibo are supported. When you scan Amiibo for any of these characters, you'll unlock weapons in the game. Here's the official word straight from the Rabbids Twitter account. So it says, quote, it supports the Nintendo character Amiibo, Mario, Luigi, Yoshi, and Peach. Each unlocks a weapon for the Nintendo character and its Rabbids counterpart. So actually really cool information there. Glad to see that they're putting in some pretty nice Amiibo support when it comes to this. Obviously the game's going to have tons of weapons that you can unlock on its own, but if you've got a Mario or a Peach or a Luigi or a Yoshi, all those really aren't rare. You can find those for pretty good prices if you don't have one. Pretty cool to have it. Obviously it's not like a must or anything like that. I already have the Princess Peach Amiibo, I have the Yoshi Amiibo, and I already have the Mario Amiibo. So all I need to do is pick up the Luigi Amiibo, but I doubt I'm even going to go that far to do that just because it's just one weapon, so it's like whatever. But yeah, there's a ton of weapons already in the game, but good to see. I think this is great support when it comes to Amiibo. People wanted there to be more involvement, and here you got it. Nothing too extravagant, but then again, nothing too lame either. Not just a skin, it's a weapon. So pretty nice stuff there. Let me know what you guys think about this news in the comment section below. And are you excited for Mario+Rabbids Kingdom Battle on the Nintendo Switch? It is coming out at the end of August, so it's very soon here in July, August. Oh my gosh, next month we're just getting Splatoon 2, and I'm telling you, before you know it, this game, Mario+Rabbids Kingdom Battle, will be out. The games are coming, and they are coming very fast. So I'm looking forward to playing Splatoon 2, of course, but I'm also looking forward to Mario+Rabbids Kingdom Battle, which didn't make it to my top 5, and it would definitely have been number 6 or number 7. I know that as far as most anticipated 2017 titles. So let me know what you guys think about that. Comment section below. Alright, and moving on to the last article here in our discussion. Analyst David Gibson says that Nintendo's goal is for the Nintendo Switch to become become their one and only platform for hardware. So let's get into what David Gibson, a Tokyo-based analyst at Macquarie, had to say on the matter. Quote, the Nintendo 3DS will hang around for a few years because of the big install base, but ultimately the goal is for the Nintendo Switch to become their one and only platform for hardware. It's a part of the biggest evolution to the company in 3 decades. Gibson went on to say that Nintendo is ending the whole 1-2 punch that they have usually with portables and consoles as separate, and trying to have one singular platform and have it be the biggest platform for them. And I think that this makes sense, right? It makes overall sense. Nintendo has not ruled out a 3DS or a real 3DS successor, but that's just because businesses never rule out options. They don't know what's necessarily going to happen 2 years from now or whatever the case is. What we do know is that the 3DS is still a massive success. It's still selling very well. When new games come out, people buy them. We saw the sales with Hey Pikmin selling over 65,000 copies, physical units in Japan alone. In addition to that, the Nintendo 3DS and the new Nintendo 2DS XL sold over 50,000 units in Japan. So it's still selling, they're still making bank. Obviously it's an old system, so the profit margins are big, and that's why the Nintendo 3DS makes up half of Nintendo's profits, is because the profit margin is huge. It's just such a big profit margin, and there's no way any sane businessman would say, yeah, let's go ahead and just end this right now. No way. If you can outsource development, like for example Metroid Returns or whatever, Samus Metroid Returns, you can outsource that to Mercury Steam and sell millions of copies of that game probably. You can outsource Hey Pikmin. You can have all these different teams that aren't necessarily your core studios who are working on Switch games make 3DS games. It just makes sense to outsource it and let them do that and let them continue to make the 3DS games, and then your main teams are making Metroid Prime, making Mario Odyssey, making Xenoblade, making Splatoon. So Nintendo just has that 1-2 punch right now with the 3DS and Switch that works. So they're not going to stop it anytime soon. But yes, I would say, or I agree with David Gibson, who I respect as an analyst, because I usually don't talk about analysts on this channel, but David Gibson is an analyst that I do respect, that sits in on the actual investor meetings and things like that. He's granted access to those sometimes, and he's definitely a truthful guy when it comes to what he's saying there. So that's the reason why I'm talking about this. But I do agree with him. Eventually Nintendo is going to want to unify everything towards the Nintendo Switch, but I think that it's going to go further than that. I think it's going to be a modular system, as in there's going to be add-ons, or there's going to be an extra thing that you can get, or like a new Nintendo Switch. I do feel that Nintendo's going to do that. They're going to have different models that could potentially have more power and hopefully backwards compatibility, or just the next iteration of the Switch, and that's going to be their thing. But I think that's how they can potentially splinter the market again when it comes to 2 different portables, right? With the 3DS, which is a really low-powered portable, whereas with Nintendo Switch is a hybrid. It's a really high-powered portable, but also powerful enough for a home console. So I think going forward in the future, Nintendo could splinter that again to where they say, okay, the Nintendo Switch is now the new lower-powered device, and then we have a more powerful new Nintendo Switch that maybe adds on a supplemental computing device, or just beefed up specs when the technology gets better with NVIDIA, because they do have a long-term relationship that they're doing, potentially even developing a brand new mobile graphics chip that could really outpace everything that's out there at this point, because mobile technology is getting better and better and better. So I feel that that's definitely potential in the future, 2-3 years down the line, where Nintendo can just say, hey, we'll take this same model because it's working, but we know people love portability. That's why tablets are so popular. That's why smartphones are so popular. People love being able to play it wherever they want. Well, we have this where we can play it on the TV, no problems at all, and also play portably. So I do think that's going to be the possibility, and that's going to be the future for Nintendo, trying to splinter their own Nintendo Switch years down the line after the 3DS is phased out, where they say, yeah, we have this Nintendo Switch, this is the base unit that we're playing right now, but then we also have this Nintendo Switch Plus that you can also buy, that beefs things up once the technology progresses, the prices go down, and NVIDIA and Nintendo know that this is a successful formula. We can definitely see some awesome things in the future when it comes to mobile technology, because the Tegra X1, for what it is actually pretty awesome if you're seeing the type of games that you're seeing on a chip that small. That's pretty impressive. But either way, I do feel that it is going to get better and better as we go on in the future, just like all technology does. So let me know what you guys think about all of this in the comment section below. What are your thoughts as far as what Nintendo's going to do going forward in the future? I would love to hear what you guys have to say. Alright guys, that wraps it up for this video here. Go ahead and check out the links in the description below. We've got Facebook, we've got Twitter. Go ahead and give us a like and a follow on all of our social networks. Really helps us spread the content of PlayerEssence across the interwebs in addition to YouTube. Also make sure you check out our Patreon page. Pledge any tier, be entered in to win some awesome prizes each month. In addition to that, we have Discord and $10 prize eShop tournaments for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Splatoon 2 we'll be having on Friday, so I know you guys want to get in on that. And also ARMS. So support PE Live and PE Arena right here on PlayerEssence. Also make sure you hit that like button if you did like this video. Lets me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future. And subscribe to PlayerEssence for the latest news, reviews, discussions, and more. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you ninja for the next video. Peace.